August 31st Xfinity Series race in Darlington Raceway.
Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
I fucking love him.
So I'm
So
wondering
he's
which
back.
car he's
Wow.
gonna. Well, obviously there's several cars
Mm-hmm.
that are part of his group. I don't know if he's gonna take over or if he's gonna create. It'll be interesting just to find out the details on how he's coming back. What is he planning on doing? So I don't know. When we find out some more of that,
Looks like he's still
Yeah,
going to be
so-
number 88.
I was gonna say he was 88. What about because
well,
Is
because
it-
I thought
according
it
to
was
this-
Brad Keselowski that was 88 currently for the team.
He raced at the Richmond Raceway last season, qualifying second and finishing fourth in the number 88 junior JR Motors Chevrolet. I'm running it because of the throwback campaign. That's what he said in quotes. I'm running it because of the throwback campaign that they started.
Okay.
Hmm.
So be it. All right. So
Yeah,
I
it
wonder.
doesn't say exactly. But it looks like he's only coming for that one race, which really sucks.
Only for that race? So
Yeah.
oh, okay. So it's not really coming for the retirement. It's just a
No.
it's just it's probably, a promotional thing that
Yeah,
that
it's
him and NASCAR are doing.
it's the throwback
Oh,
campaign.
all right. So there you go. Shall we continue?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a story that we posted on our Facebook page on Common Sense New Hampshire, and I thought she looked familiar, and it is true. So Sarah Lynch, who was a Manchester elementary school principal in the Manchester School District, was recently arrested on Friday for being charged with filing a false report about a particular break-in. So listen to this. Former Manchester Elementary School principal Sarah Lynch was spending Super Bowl weekend at Valley Street Jail after her arrest on charges that she fabricated a burglary and attempted assault at her home. Her lawyer said that he's disappointed that he and Manchester police officials were not able to make arrangements for Lynch to turn herself in and post bail. Instead, she was arrested at her parents' home in Hampstead late Friday afternoon. Quote, "We thought she had managed to work out a bail on Friday, but it wasn't to be," according to attorney Kirk Simino. Said during a telephone interview on Saturday, she's not in danger to anybody, obviously. We're just disappointed it went down this way because Manchester Police Department has such a great professional reputation. Manchester police officials could not be reached for any comment for any of these news sources. Someone was attending a legal conference in Miami and said he will have another lawyer represent Lynch when she's arraigned on Monday, and will be in Hillsborough County Superior Court North. Lynch was 39. She was arrested. Lynch, 39, was arrested and charged with falsifying physical evidence and creating a false report to law enforcement. Manchester police officials said the arrest followed an extensive investigation in her claim that on January 23rd, an identified male broke into her home, assaulted her, and left after a brief struggle. Semino said that he only heard about the arrest late Friday when he already was on his way to the airport. I haven't had a chance to meet and speak with my client on this, so I'm not sure about the details. I can say that there was a fairly limited interaction between the police and Sarah about this matter. The arrest, I know, came totally out of the blue as she was visiting her parents. The investigation includes witnesses, processing of house for clues, reviewing surveillance videos of the neighborhood, so they have all of that information there. It takes away from real victims that have real crimes instead of investigating those that spend hours on something that is just be created out of air. Manchester Police Captain Brian O'Keefe said that after the arrest happened on Friday, we take these scenarios very seriously. Lynch sued the Manchester. Oh, by the way, Lynch is suing the Manchester School District last December, charging with firing her after she had uncovered problems with administrative and financial decisions at the Webster Elementary School where she had worked. The lawsuit claims that Lynch suffered harm, including loss of income, emotional distress, and other damages as a result of her firing, and is seeking damages and legal fees. In a lengthy response, lawyers for the school district denied all charges and claimed that there were financial problems in the personal disputes on her watch. after the alleged burglary and responded via email to questions from a New Hampshire Union Leader reporter. Lynn said that she texted her wife, Michelle, she's married, around 10:40 on Friday the 23rd, saying that she was creeped out because she thought she heard a door opening in her house. All right, so looking at my ladies.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is something I definitely want to get some response here. Here it is. She gets fired as a school principal because supposedly there was some financial and administrative issues at the school.
And emotional, apparently.
Okay, and emotional. It happened under her. So that's one thing.
Yep.
Later, Friday, she gets arrested for falsifying a report. What does this come down to? Who wants to go first?
So my feeling behind it as I was reading it is, okay, so she's saying that, there was all this stuff going on while she was working at the school and brought it to their attention, which is why they fired her. Well, if she's going and falsifying reports because someone broke into her house, then they're going to look at this when it goes to court and they're going to throw it out.
They are definitely
Right.
thrown out.
Right.
Well, that's the other thing. Also, is she's also making claims that there was some financial and administrative issues
Now the question is,
with the school district
Yeah.
under her watch.
Yeah.
Was she involved?
Right, and that's
And all of a sudden she reported it. So because if you remember, we reported on this story. I remember reporting this story.
oh, they're going to come back and they're
and hopefully that the
if
school
they can
district
prove that she was,
she was involved, that hopefully they press charges on her because she might be charged with embezzlement or whatever the situation is. Now, you're right though. Her credibility now is completely fucking shot.
Right. So clearly it looks like, from this point of view, if you've brought up that stuff was going on at the school and you get fired, and now you're making claims that somebody broke in and that's false. Now people's going to think, okay, you've got some kind of mental issue. So
Correct.
you're,
Well,
legit.
maybe not necessarily even mental issues. I mean, maybe she's just one of those pathological
attention
liars.
right, or an attention
And,
seeker.
and
yeah.
this is where I'm a big supporter.
what
I'm
worries me is that she was the principal,
Principal, yeah.
Well,
of an elementary school. Like, what are you doing to those kids?
I'm the type of guy that believes in that no male of any kind should hit a woman. And this also comes down to the fact where she makes a report and it's falsified and it's not true.
Right.
And then it's not just a credibility issue for just her.
No, it's
it
for
just
others.
becomes it's a credibility issue for women in general.
Right.
And that just pisses me off.
Right, because
Because
those that
here we go,
get the courage to actually speak out when something's done to them, and then you've got idiots like this who make up stories for attention. Yeah, it's a problem.
And I guess I granted the Me Too movement. I'm glad it happened. I'm just glad that there was some awareness about this. But when you have stupid people like this, I'm sorry, Mrs. Lynch, but you're an idiot. You don't have any common sense. You just shot yourself in the foot for doing something like this. And you know what? Karma's a bitch, and it's gonna bite you in the ass now.
Yes, it is.
So there it is. It's done
crazy.
deal. Yeah, because I
have
remember when I posted, I'm like, I know her, and I'm like, I think she was one of the
But that picture was horrible. It was
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
Jesus,
yeah.
what in the world?
I actually have another story that kind of goes along with that, but
Shoot.
so my feeling behind this story as I'm reading it is, so with us, doing good deeds for, the city of Nashua and surrounding towns and stuff, this is going to make our job a whole lot harder.
Okay. Shoot.
So the Lowell Police Department has issued a scam warning. Police are investigating a report of a person who allegedly attempted to scam a business by posing as a reverend of a local church.
Oh, jeez.
The person asked the business owner for an iTunes gift card for a friend who was battling cancer, according to the Lowell Police Department.
No.
They said the music would help boost his mood. According to the press release, the business owner confirmed that this was a scam, and the email address used by the person contacting them was fake. Captain James Hogden Said further information about the incident is not immediately available Friday afternoon, and the incident is still under investigation. Anyone who is contacted in connection with this scam, please contact the police department. Police say residents should be aware of any emails, text messages, letters, or phone calls that are asking for gift cards, money, or personal items. This is going to make our job a whole lot easier.
But we don't have that problem if we really think about it. We are a legitimate business. They can come by and visit us. We have a legitimate, email address. We have a legitimate business phone number.
Yeah, we got.
We have an event that is happening, so all our sponsors can come down and see the event as it's going on, so they know it's going to a good cause. In this situation, as you mentioned in the story, the email and all the other ones were just crap. It was just bullshit. With us, it's going to be different. I know a lot of people are going to be leery.
It's going to put a little, niche in the back of business owners' minds that are like, well,
but
there's a scam going around right now.
There's a process going on here. That's why there's a letter of intent.
Yeah, I know.
There's a business,
our tax ID's on the letter.
You know what I mean? So there's legitimacy, so we don't have to worry about that.
Which is probably why a lot of the businesses right now are requesting that letter of intent.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because
they just want to see that. You just want to make sure that this is in.
And we're not asking,
in plain words. Yeah,
anybody out there that wants to donate to our egg hunt, please feel free to call the office.
So one of the things that Perfect Entertainment is doing this year, our company motto, you've probably heard us say it many, many times. It's expect the unexpected. And one of the things that we're doing or expecting to do is the unexpected, and we want to do some more some events for the communities out there. So, for example, this year we can't say Easter because we've got to be politically correct. We are doing an egg hunt around the Easter Easter season. I don't know how else to say it. We are planning on inviting the kids of City of Nashua to a particular spring egg hunt. There we go. And we want the kids to come down, have some fun, grab an Easter egg, and then we're going to have all multitudes of prizes, candy and toys, and that's why we're asking for donations and stuff like that. We're going to have some big ones. Again, it's something that we definitely wanted to do and help out some of the kids out there.
Yeah, I mean, some of the companies have been amazing, Yep, just get us a letter of intent with your tax ID, not a problem,
Awesome.
And then some of them have been like, no. And I'm like, you're a huge corporation. You can't give a $10 gift card. Oh, seriously?
No, that's bad.
And some people, some businesses can.
McDonald's shot us down. Wendy's shot us down, and I'm like, you sell these tags for $1.
Mm-hmm.
You can't give me 10 of them.
Right, like at Halloween, you can go buy a
book for fries.
And that's something that we're probably going to do. We're just going to go to the Wendy's of the world and McDonald's and just buy a bunch of them and just give them out as prizes and stuff like that, or whatever in the eggs. Which alludes me to another thing. There are a lot of scams out there, and a lot of people don't know about these scams. Let me give you an example. When you get those phone calls from out of state, most likely those phone calls are either they're scamming or they're attempting to scam you.
Let me
explain. They're phishing, exactly. Yes. For example, your extended warranty on your vehicle. If you get those phone calls, let me tell you one thing right now.
Oh,
if they're asking you for, what's your registration? What's your VIN number? There's reasons why they're asking for that, because that's how they get the identity theft. Now, that's just one type of phone call. You'll also get the Windows support. Microsoft is calling and they're asking about your personal laptop. I get those phone calls all the time.
Your Windows logins have expired.
Right, exactly.
Your key has expired.
IRS was one that was going around.
Oh, IRS was another one. It's just IRS will never call you. Believe me, they will never call you. They'll find you. If you owe the money, don't worry, they'll find you. They already know your account numbers. They'll just grab the money. They won't call you. They'll just go and grab it unless you have some sort of settlement or make agreement with them. That's something that you don't have to worry about. It's extended warranties. The other thing is Member Card Services. You probably get those phone calls as well. Hi, I'm calling from Member Card Services, and we want to discuss, lowering your interest rate on your